This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. And the Jets have got it. Now there's two sides to every coin. You get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
26, 50.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He finds Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Over. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This is Samuel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
19 tight. Let's go.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. On 4th down, here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
60 Eagle.
On first down, Purdy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Here's Carter now on the return. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On first down, it's Purdy. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
70 Ranger. Go.
Purdy from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Back north.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, 88. 630.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Get 300.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
Purdy to throw it on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. First and 10 here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry up.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, Liz. Back north.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
26. Hey, 88. Check 30.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Jump out!
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300. Stay right.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Boy, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
Yeah, Liz. Back to norm. Hey, 88.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Here we go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Jump out!
Rodgers throwing here. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ritter. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long now, Ritter. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him, and that's one he'll think about for the next month.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. Oh, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Get 300! Get 300! Get Mike! 399!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over 399.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown Jets. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, Hollins. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Ritter to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Liz.
Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Check 30.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Get 300. Get 300.
On play action, now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Switch, yellow.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 71 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Get 300. Get 300. Inside.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run with Robinson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Okay, right?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Chop. 17. Set. Go.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ridder. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal, the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Yeah, Liz. Back north.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hey, 88, 630.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Hey, check 26. Back north. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300.
On play action, Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator,